Hey guys, I'm here with my update of the first booktubeathon day of 2015. Wow, that was such a weird way of saying that, but I am in such a good mood because I may have stayed up, but I had like an all-night outing last night. I didn't get home till like 2 a.m. because we went to see a musical and we had so many other things going on, like family things and just friends and craziness. Like, I volunteer, I guess you could say, at my church, and the heating ended up going out at the school, I say school, but like the building that used to be the school but now houses like the children's ministry. So I was in a baby's room with babies Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, and then Sunday morning. So it was a very long weekend, and I was so ready for the booktubeathon to start, but I was also so tired. So I slept last night, and I'm going to a Comic-Con on Saturday, so I was like telling myself, you need to get this done, you need to do all this. Technically the Comic-Con was supposed to go through the 7th through the 9th, but I was like, with the booktubeathon and everything, there's no way I can get that done. But you guys would be so happy to hear what I did today. I even watched a book to movie adaptation I hadn't yet seen. I watched a little bit of TV, but I read 2 books. And they're like 300 to 400 pages, but I read them on here, so it made it go faster. I told you I probably wouldn't stick to the actual TBR, but I had books on here that I needed to finish. Like, I read, let me back out of here. No, I opened a book. I haven't read that one yet. I read Cross Me Off Your List by Nikki Goodwin, whichever you say. And that was the shorter book. I mean, it was in the 300-page range, but it kind of reads like a fan fiction. It's the second book in a series. I don't really know how many books she's gonna have, but I just like fell in love with the first book. It wasn't at all what I was expecting. I don't think I have the first book's name in here, but it's like, I think, Spaceships Around Saturn or something like that. And it's kind of cool because it's kind of almost like a companion, but yet there's elements of the first book in it, so like they have characters and things. I really didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed the first book. I kind of found myself more like groaning or, oh, this is a little cheesy when I read this, but I kind of needed a contemporary pick-me-up when I read the first book. And I just didn't connect with the protagonist as much as I connected with the other protagonists. And I kind of feel like she was one of those girls that was trying to make herself like seem cool. And as much as I love her writing and her books, I think that 10 years or so later, people, because there's a lot of sometimes, like, I think he talked about Katy Perry or something in this book, and people are not gonna really get it. I mean, it was still hilarious. It was still so much fun. And then I actually finished Independent Study by, oh, I can never remember her name. I'm going to butcher this, Joelle Charbonneau, and it's just getting crazier and crazier as the time goes on. My Kindle is malfunctioning buying the last book, Graduation Day, but I have a sample and I've like read through that so fast because her cliffhangers are just like so perfect. Like, I've never read an author with such cliffhangers like her. They give you a sense of satisfaction, but yet you're just like, a turn, in one sentence, everything can turn, and you're just like, everything I know is a lie, everything that I thought is a lie, and I want to know what happens, and I almost don't want it to end because I've missed dystopians. I've read dystopians since I was in the 2nd grade, and then they finally got popular, and it was just like, either they're knockoff dystopians, you know what I mean, people were just knocking off the Hunger Games or something, but I'm not talking about how people are like, oh, Divergent is just like the Hunger Games, because it's not at all. The reason that they're similar is because they're dystopian stories. But I really enjoyed the testing. It read very differently to a lot of things that I've read before. I kind of related it to like The City of Ember in writing style, but it kind of was like Maze Runner, Hunger Games, and all of those mixed in together. I loved it. It just gets better. Independent Study didn't hold my attention as much, but it still was amazing. I did not do the video challenge this time just because this was the only video challenge I did not do last year, which is the Dominoes. I I know I'm not going to win it, and I know that's kind of stupid to say, but I don't want to hurt my books and get them all off the shelf because I don't really have an order, and I've only got one bookshelf, so they're all kind of crammed in there as best as I could without hurting them. Plus, if I do dominoes, it's going to hurt them. And it's just like, it just seemed like too much of a hassle. I will be doing tomorrow's challenge, though, which I've already kind of seen since this is late today, and I think I'm going to do. But it is tomorrow's challenge, well, today, since it's like midnight. But that challenge is to create a scene from a book, but it has to be like a minute long. I really want to do a scene that I love, that a lot of people hate this character for, but I really can like channel her because she's like malicious and evil, and sometimes I can do that. I actually have done a lot of acting classes and I act a lot at school, so it's actually going to be really fun. I just don't know which book I'm going to pick or which scene. I'm really feeling the scene that I'm going to do, but I don't know. A lot of people I feel like are going to do more funner, happier, contemporary, or like funny scenes. Like I thought about having my Louis stand-up be Percy in the scene where she's like, you drool in your sleep. But stay tuned for that. I can't wait to see what you guys read, what you guys thought, and I will see you tomorrow with another video. I'm so happy it's the booktubeathon. Goodbye!